County. And now we're going to turn it over to our Mayor Pro Tem, Ted Moe, to talk about events within the city. I do want to make note that our Mayor, Mitch Colvin, is actually up in Washington, D.C. by invitation. And we certainly thank Ted for pinch hitting for him. And we're going to have a lot of baseball puns today.
Hey, good morning. I'd like to do a few announcements. Need to thank the Greater Chamber, the sponsors, and the Crown for hosting this. Would also like to recognize my fellow council members that are here. If you could stand, we got Johnny Dawkins, Kathy Jensen, Larry Wright. Colonel Reed, I'd like to recognize you, sir. Thank you for being here, Fort Bragg, and everything you do for our community. And then our city staff. Fayetteville is the 6th largest city within the 9th most populous state in the most powerful country of the world. Policy setters like myself, we set policy, we do the toe tapping, the finger snapping, but our city staff is the ones that make it happen. Could city staff, could you please stand? So the bottom line, the state of Fayetteville, we're strong. It's a great time to live in Fayetteville, Cumberland County, and the greater Fort Bragg region. So we were here 6 months ago, so I gotta kind of highlight what has happened since and how we're moving forward. And there's 3 basic words or themes to my little speech: collaboration, communication, and connection. And what a lot of people don't know about collaboration, there's many things going on behind the scenes. Couple examples: the Cumberland County Mayor's Coalition meet once a quarter. We just agreed with the county for a 4-year sales tax agreement, which is going to give us stability for every municipality within this area. The city and county are working together on a 911 call center, as Dr. Council mentioned. Mayor Warner, Mayor Dobbs, myself, Councilmember Wright, Fort Bragg, DPW, county commissioners, we meet every 2 months as part of the Transportation Policy Board, looking at how to spend federal, state dollars for all types of transportation within our metropolitan planning area. And right now, Fort Bragg is working with the city of Fayetteville for some potential inter-service government agreements, potentially for janitorial service and lawn care service. But that all happens behind the scenes. What you normally see is the larger projects. The biggest one, the Woodpeckers Organization, Segra Stadium, Prince Charles LLC, and everything going on there. So if you'll indulge, I've got about a 90-second video that our corporate communications put together, and it kind of shows the growth of the stadium and the parking deck. Okay. No, so we definitely need to thank our corporate communications for putting that together. And you'll probably need to thank the Houston Astros organization, the Prince Charles LLC, combined with us, over $100 million of investment right there. They're bringing jobs to the community, and that's going to be, I mean, it's just going to be fantastic. Hopefully y'all be there tomorrow night for opening game. But since our last meeting here in October, there's been a lot of other, coordination, cooperating together, partnerships. We continue to work on a partnership agreement with Methodist University to refurbish their soccer complex. We had several $1 million in our Parks and Rec bond for a soccer complex. So instead of building a new one, we're in partnership with Methodist University. Fayetteville, been working with Fort Bragg concerning about 100 acres of land they own right there at the 295 interchange and MacArthur Road to put about 8 softball, baseball fields. That was part of our Parks and Rec, and that agreement, hopefully we could get that kind of finalized this summer and then start building the baseball fields. Fayetteville worked with the North Carolina State Fish Hatchery for land to lease at Lake Rim. The day after last year's meeting, we broke ground on a $7 million senior center that should be open about this time next year. So that was collaboration. And then recently, we finalized an agreement with Fayetteville State University to build our senior center east and their wellness center there at the corner of Murchison Road and Filter Plant Road. That's about a $10 million project that should start getting its design sometime this summer. In January, we broke ground and it's under construction, another splash pad at the Gilmore Therapeutic Center. Last month, we broke ground at Lake Rim Park for another $3 million outdoor pool. Next week, if Kathy Jensen, she's the chair of our Parks and Rec Committee, we might be announcing a groundbreaking for the new skateboard park at Rowan Street Park. We're hoping that's going to come to fruition. And then, economic development and marketing, as Dr. Council said, we're working on a branding for Fayetteville, Cumberland County, and that should be coming out later this summer. And to the next C, connection, connectivity being a big part of local government. And with SEGRA, our naming partners with the stadium, as they bring in their broadband, their fiber and their broadband, their wireless into our downtown, that's going to help local businesses, and hopefully we can use that as a recruiting tool. From a planning perspective, we're updating our 20-year-old land use map. When we do rezoning cases and we're trying to connect the city, we're working off 20-year-old data. City planners are looking at 295 in a couple of years. You'll be able to drive from Spring Lake right to Fayetteville, right to Hope Mills. That connection is going to really boost the economic vitality of the smaller cities along 295. We also are connecting with our millennials. We just set up a millennial council. People are putting in applications to become members, and that should kick off and get going in the next couple of months. And our last C is communication. Always looking for better ways to communicate with our partners, inside city staff, and our citizens. Last month, we adopted the open data resolution, so now our city manager is directed to come up with a plan and a policy, and we hope to approve that sometime later this year. Last week, the city of Fayetteville won several awards during the 12th annual North Carolina City and County Communicators Excellence in Communications Award. First place, crisis communication between the city and the county during the last hurricane. First place, a printed publication, our comprehensive annual financial report. First place, the City of Fayetteville's Happening Digital e-newsletter. Second place, City of Fayetteville's Frontline Employees newsletter. Second place, in communication technology, City of Fayetteville's mobile app. And this other nice one, the Chris Colson Communicator of the Year, actually went to Fayetteville's PwC's Carolyn Justice Henson to be the Communicator of the Year. I think it's pretty darn impressive. So in closing, basically say we need to continue to collaborate, connect, communicate together. The more we do this, the better we'll become. We're all in this together. We're all on the same team. Working as one, we can accomplish so much more. So I thank all the community partners, intergovernmental partners, to making this happen. And let's continue practicing those 3 C's. And next year, we hope to have a larger laundry list of accomplishments and new projects being started. Thank you.